Ladies and gentlemen, Violent Games here. Coming to you live via a webcam. Pretty goddamn cool. I just got this for this special occasion. I just hit 1,000 subscribers. It kind of snuck up on me a few days ago. I wasn't really ready to do anything for a subscriber video, and I couldn't really think of something special like Overwatch oriented to do, so I just decided to, just make a little webcam video. Plus, I think it feeds more into like one of the points I'm going to make about, future content in general. So, yeah, it fits. So, without further ado, I just want to kind of talk with you guys about my experience on YouTube thus far. And I also want to talk about future plans for the channel, maybe even some new tech that I'm interested in. Just kind of a general conversation to a webcam, because this is the first time I've ever worked with this medium. I've never done it before, so it'll be a first time thing for me. Let's see what happens. So, when it comes to me and YouTube, I'm very much enjoying myself. Never do I make content and I'm like, wow, that was very, very fucking intolerable. I think there was maybe one instance where I felt that way, but it was kind of just I had a bad day because of something else and it was completely unrelated. But overall, I'm very much enjoying making content on YouTube, so don't just think I'm just doing this because attention or anything else. I'm not even monetized yet, but we will get into that as one of our future implementations, or like a discussion I definitely want to have with you guys. And the reason I think my YouTube experience has just kicked ass, overwhelmingly so, is because of the interaction I've had with you guys, my 1,000 subscribers. Your feedback has directly impacted the channel and changed the face of how I do content in some instances. Like, for example, splitting my content from the longer videos to the shorter videos with reviews on the way. I'm not even done with really any of the reviews that I've done a guide on anyways. I've done one review. But that's besides the point. I mean, other things include like getting rid of my obnoxious intro, both of them, because I kind of disliked both of them, and I think people don't really care that the intro's there in the first place, and other people who do care usually dislike it. So removing that, and just every other piece of feedback has been useful to me as well. So, how awesome are my subscribers, BT dubs, just on the level. I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. I've just from chatting with people in the comments, as well as actually interacting with some of you guys via PSN, I think you guys are fucking awesome. And I was worried that I was going to have an audience that I didn't like, or if they were going to be hyperly immature and obnoxious and, say weird things in game. And no, I actually sat down and played some Overwatch with some of my subscribers, and no, you guys are actually really fucking cool. You're funny. You're actually good at the game. And even my younger members of my audience are actually pretty goddamn good at this game. And it's like, wow, it's cool to have this really awesome community that no one is even representing on YouTube, It's just crazy that no one really pays attention to the console version of this game, because there's a lot of cool fucking people in it. A lot of people who really love the game and appreciate the game, and it's really fun to play with you guys and share that interest with you. So I've had a lot of fun with you guys. That's really all I need to say as far as, my 1,000 subscribers. And I know going forth, I am worried about this, that the new subscribers aren't going to be as cool as you guys. I know that's kind of lame to say and kind of exclusionary to an extent, but I actually do mean it, because you guys have like I said, directly changed the way I create content at times. And I've had a lot of fun playing with you guys. And to be honest, I probably wouldn't be into Overwatch anymore if it wasn't because of this interaction and this engagement in this community. It's really made me as a gamer, happy to be a gamer again. And I haven't felt that in years. And I'm not going to lie, guys, I almost quit playing video games this console generation. Overwatch saved me from that. I think I said that in a previous video, but just to reiterate that, I almost quit video games altogether, because at the time I was playing a much more violin, and I'm pointing at my violin, that's why I'm looking down there. But I was playing much more violin at the time, and I was just like, games suck ass. And I thought it was because I was getting older, but the fact of the matter is, games just kind of got shitty. And I'm so glad that Blizzard released this game, because it reinvigorated my passion for gaming, especially on the online scene. So awesome, awesome, awesome. Now let's talk about future content, because I feel like I kind of set up a false premise when I originally made my channel, when I posted nothing but Overwatch content. Now, I've kind of posted like things here and there that kind of split outside of that, but more often than not, I'm posting Overwatch content. The reason I post primarily Overwatch content is because it's currently, like I kind of just referenced, it's the only game I'm really interested in right now. I do want to cover more games. There are multiple genres that I'm definitely interested in, especially horror and like basically any like mainstream good game. I heard Dishonored 2 is coming out. That'd be fucking cool to cover because I love Dishonored. Huge fanboy of Dishonored, so you know, games like that. I do want to play more games in the future, and I hope you're not turned off by that content if it does arise. Now, for those people who do just want to see me play Overwatch, don't worry. You're going to get your wish. In fact, I could foresee myself playing Overwatch all next year easily. Like, they could make a sequel or something, and that would kind of cancel it out, or maybe something else came up that needed covering, but I think Overwatch has enough in it to where I could probably make a bunch of content involving Overwatch, like tips, tricks, other types of videos, you know, things like that. And because I'm not having a bad time making Overwatch content, you have no fear of me stopping this content anytime soon. It's my flagship series right now. It'll be my gateway into everything else because, you know, I met you guys through Overwatch, and if you are invested in my channel enough to watch me do other shit, I still have Overwatch to thank for that, even though Overwatch might not be the game devs or whatever. So I will always love Overwatch. It will always be a piece of my soul. But no, it's not going away anytime soon. I don't know why I keep saying it like I'm even wearing a suit. Are we at a fucking... No, we're not at a fucking funeral. No. So let's talk monetization real quick, because this might be a point of contention with some people I hear, but I don't understand why some people get salty about this. But basically, when I was talking to my roommates about making this YouTube channel and why I would be like talking to cameras and shit, I told them that I could potentially make money off this. And they're like, oh, like, when do you think you'd make money? I'm like, well, I don't want to start like monetization too soon because like I don't want to be a dick and make people sit through ads, then watch my shitty, like, low-quality content. I want to have an established audience before I would start monetization. I told them at 1,000 subscribers, I would look into monetization, and that's what I'm actually going to be doing right after I'm done filming this, is I'm going to look into monetization. All that means for you guys is that you're probably going to see ads if I do this successfully. I don't know what the process is. I have not dabbled in this once, just to let you know. Have not dabbled into monetization once, and to be honest, I probably fucking should have. That's my own goddamn fault. But yes, I will be monetizing my content here soon if everything goes well. As far as other future content, just to go back to that subject, I do want to incorporate more violin into my content, specifically for the reason that I am Violent Games, you know, Violin-T. Violin in video games has always been my two favorite passions throughout life, violin being a newer one. I've actually been a gamer much longer than I have been a violinist, but I love this medium enough to where I might want to do a video or two on it. It's not going to be like I'm going to be posting a bunch of violin guides over Overwatch guides. Hell no. There's plenty of guides on the internet trying to teach people how to do violin techniques, but I think it'd be kind of cool to dabble in that community, or to maybe talk and poke fun at like some stereotypes within it. You know, just experimental films like that. Just nothing that would replace any major series. But I do want to incorporate this more, whether it's those videos I mentioned, whether it's from those videos I mentioned, or whether it's just me doing subtle things, like, you know, playing it maybe as an intro. Maybe I get like some guys together and we actually record a good intro for the channel that isn't shit and actually like fits in with the theme. That would be something I would be able to stand behind. Not the intro where it was like chill dubstep or something that I used just as a placeholder for the longest time. So let's talk about like far future, now that we're kind of covered the basis. Like, these are just some additional thoughts before I get out of here. In the near future, I do, like, by the end of this year, want to have an Elgato 1080p 60 so you guys can have higher quality content. I want to invest more in the channel as we go on. I just bought a webcam. I'm using it. If you guys want to see me do more things with the webcam, do let me know so that I can do that for you. I certainly think that webcam during certain video games could be fun, but I don't know. I'll let you guys decide whether or not you want me to continue to do webcam content, but it would be useful for if I was doing a real life tutorial where I had to show you, like, I could show you verbatim what I do with a controller, how I do it with a controller, or maybe even an alternative to Control Freaks if you don't know that technique. I could do a full video on that as well if you really wanted to. With all that being said, the only other like long-term tech thing that's kind of happening that's been on my mind is that I did make a video on this, by the way, so if you're more interested in me rambling on that topic, go to that. But I am probably going to get the Xbox Scorpio over the PlayStation Pro, because Xbox has like stated that one of their goals for the console was to bring all the specs up from gaming up to 60 frames per second. That's what I want out of console gaming, guys. That's it. I don't want fuck else. I don't want your 4K. You could shove your VR up your fucking ass, but once you get 60 frames per second on a console, then I'm gonna turn around and be like, what? That's something that's pertinent. So Microsoft did that. They threw down the gauntlet. So I might be switching over to that company next year. I think it comes out like late next year, like Christmas of next year. So again, not going to happen too soon, but it is something I'm thinking about. Anyways, guys, thank you for supporting this channel the way you always have. I hope I can continue to make content for you guys that's useful, helpful, or entertaining. Whatever value you can find in it, I hope I can continue to bring that to you, and I hope that I have your awesome fucking support, and that as we proceed, we continue to grow this community in a very positive, progressive manner. This is Violent Games. I love y'all. Or I don't love you. That's kind of fucking weird. But yeah, I think you guys are awesome. Peace out.